Hi everyone, so this is the Daphne Cockwell Health Sciences Complex. It is a building located in Toronto, Canada, and it was completed by the architects Perkins and Will for the Toronto Metropolitan University, which is formerly known as Ryerson University in Toronto. So this building is located in Toronto, Canada. As you can see, the population is about 2.7 million, and it is a pretty densely packed urban environment. So due to the location being in a dense urban environment, the answer to all of these concerns, along with rapid enrollment growth and the need to house 4 different departments, Perkins and Will came up with the idea to create a vertical campus, as we will see going forward. So in this building, we have 4 departments: nursing, midwifery, nutrition, and occupational and public health, as well as classrooms, a digital fabrication lab, research facilities, university administration, and as well as 330 beds in this residence, which is kind of this tall section of the building that we see in the top picture up there. So these 2 sections show a really great kind of layout of how Perkins and Will have been able to fit all of these different aspects into the building. Here are just a few more pictures of the main atrium and some exploded axos of how they were able to kind of layer all of these different departments, as well as a site plan showing kind of a rough layout of how everything is fitting together. Here is a typical residence floor, and as we can see, they're pretty much just each single bed with a desk and shared washroom and kitchen amenities. So here are more pictures of the diagrams, as well as some classrooms and the lab that are in the building. So vernacular architecture of the region consists of wigwams and log houses that were built by indigenous peoples of the land, and this was known as the Eastern Woodlands area. And later on, the other vernacular of the area would be possibly log houses that were introduced by the pioneers, and later on other styles such as Gothic Revival, Gregorian, and Romanesque Revival. So the Copenhagen classification for Toronto would be the DFB, which is warm, summer, humid, and continental climate. However, as we can see with this light blue area, Toronto might in the future be considered a DFA classification, pretty much due to the heat and rising temperatures in the summer. So the sun shading chart shows the hours of the year and color codes spun by temperature and the comfort zone. So as you can see, the blue is cool and the red is too warm, and the yellow is about comfortable temperature range. And you can also change the charts by the months, so June to December or December to June. And as you can see here, it kind of offers you a glimpse at how you would want to design your shading strategy. So the psychometric chart within the climate consultant allows you to design for different strategies, and you can kind of turn these on and off. So in the top picture, I have turned them all on, and it is a comfortable sort of temperature. And then when you turn them all off, you see how it impacts, and it goes into an uncomfortable temperature, which goes into the red. So the wind wheel shows us the temperature, as well as percentage and humidity, as well as wind speed, so we can really get a sense of many different aspects of the wind with our site. And especially for a site that's in a city, it might be helpful to remind ourselves that there are other effects such as wind tunneling, downdraft, and venturi that might also impact our building site. So this is a quick timeline of the Toronto Metropolitan University. It was established in 1948 and has just continued to grow. There were different name changes, as we can see here, the Polytechnic University, and then just in 2021, it was changed from Ryerson University to Toronto Metropolitan University due to the problematic nature of Egerton Ryerson, who was a Methodist minister as well as a Canadian educator who was involved in the residential school system in Canada, which has kind of negatively impacted Indigenous people of Canada. So this is why they changed their name to Toronto Metropolitan University. So as we can see here, there are many different sustainability aspects related to the building, such as gray water use, the green roof, electric vehicle charging, active environment, material usage and material selection, as well as a chilled beam system, which I'll talk in more depth. So due to the fact that it's in a urban environment, the designers really wanted to bring nature into the building. So this is why they designed it with a green roof, and it can also retain rainwater, as well as provide a habitat for microfauna. So in this project, the selection of materials was really carefully picked. And overall, the building includes 33% of recycled material content, as well as the total embodied carbon being 11,000. So overall, it seemed like the selection of materials and resources of where the waste went was really important to the construction of this building. So in terms of energy performance, the predicted energy usage was about 207, and the measured ended up being 124, which is actually less than it's predicted. So a few strategies they came up with was passive energy reduction, which was in the form of the heavy insulation, which is about R of 25 plus, and about a 33% window to wall ratio. So from strategies for the water performance was the low to no flow fixtures, as well as gray water and water collection, rainwater collection. So the measured annual water usage was about 12 million liters, and the predicted was about 25 million liters. So in conclusion, this building really integrates many aspects of what the clients desired, such as the departments and classrooms as well as residences, into one vertical campus, as they had mentioned earlier. You can really see how the different floors and the different green roofs and amenities have really been able to kind of allow for students to interact, but also to bring in a sense of nature, as well as the consideration of so many features really shows how thoughtful the designers Perkins and Will were.